Hi, I'm Stacy and I am so excited you're here. Before we get started, I just wanted to remind you that this is a journey. I'm going to help you with technique, show you drills, progressions, as well as a few workout tips. It will then be up to you to put in the work. So practice, practice, practice. Keep at it and you'll achieve your handstand. We're going to get started with some simple wrist stretching that you can do every single day. It just takes a couple of minutes. You'll want to position your wrists in different directions, lean into it, stretch back, turn from side to side, rotate the palms, just play with all different kinds of shapes until you get them nice and stretched out. Next, we're going to work on wrist strengthening. A plank is a great way to do that. You can shift to down dog for a rest, and then when you're ready, shift forward, taking the shoulders well over the fingertips, and hold as long as you can to increase that strength. Arm strength is of course key, and my favorite thing to do is just a variety of dumbbell workouts. I would encourage you to grab light to medium weights, and you can find these moves yourself, or I'll speed through some of my favorites here so you can have options.
Yeah, I'm staring at the same sun. This is the big one. Yeah. This changes everything. Things are going my way. This is a new day.
Core strength is also very important. So find yourself some time, maybe a few days a week, to focus on strengthening the core. I love to do different plank variations. You can do static holds or crunches. There are so many options. So find what works best for you and try to dedicate a little bit of time to that each week as well. When you come down out of a handstand normally, that's easy. You just plant your feet. But when you start to tip the other direction, you need to learn how to pivot your hands. Here's what that's going to look like. And once more in slow motion, you want to rotate your dominant wrist, bring the other hand around beside it, and now you can kick down easily without a fall. Now let's start with our hands planted on the floor and just start with some little kicks to get yourself used to the feeling of being in the air. Maybe gradually you can get a little bit more hang time. A wall or a door is also a really great tool for practice. So either kick up on your own with your back to the wall or have somebody spot you that can help. And then try floating just 1 foot away from the wall. Gradually let that other foot float away and see if you can hold it for just a little bit. And the more you practice, the longer you can do that. You can also face towards the wall. Just walk your feet up nice and slow and practice holding yourself upside down. This is one of the best things you can do to build the strength you need and to just become more comfortable in this position. Some things to remember: keep your core nice and tight, extend the shoulders, don't let them slouch. It's as if you're trying to push the floor as far away as possible. And remember, regulate your breathing. Don't hold your breath. Place your hands about shoulder width apart, and where you gaze is very important. You want to look right in between your hands or just in front of them, and grab a focal point. The less you look around, the easier it is to hold. Another thing to keep in mind is that you do not have to have your legs straight up and down in your handstand. You can do whatever you want. And the traditional handstand is a little bit more difficult to hold. So play around with shapes. You can stagger your legs, bend one, keep them both straight. Find what feels comfortable. Don't forget to focus on your form. You don't want to slouch your shoulders, bend your arms, arch your back. Extend the shoulders and pull everything up nice and tight. Remember, practice makes progress. Keep at it and I know you'll get it. Enjoy the journey.